One thing that I really love in anime is especially having a actual really interesting and actual not like dumbass main character, and Luck and Logic definitely bring that out in the first episode, saying like, hey, we've actually got an enjoyable main protagonist to enjoy the series. Isn't that great? So main premise of Luck and Logic is basically the world is fucked. They keep getting attacked by these monsters, and end up like we have like these goddesses from other worlds that kind of make like a pact with like humans over here that make this thing known as Trace, and they basically become like, I believe it's like Logic and Luck. That's pretty much how it works around. It's saying like, oh, you work on these logistics and the future really depends on the world of Luck and Logic, and you see like they fuse together to make a different kind of person. So like we get to see our main character Tsurugi, who strangely enough actually, instead of being like introduced to this world and saying, oh, I don't know what to do, I'm the hero, he was actually originally one of these people in the like the organization, which I believe was like LLCA, like a special police out there that pretty much like stops, you know, like stuff coming from like the foreign world and stuff. And like when we got to see like him like teaming up with this new girl from what we saw, which was Athena, it was kind of interesting like what happened to his previous partner. I'm kind of curious, because if you saw from like the actual part of like the video, like you saw from the episode, you saw that he was completely different from what he was. And I gotta say, I absolutely adore like the kind of style that he's going with this like sort of version he's got with Athena, like using like the shield. All his entire character is like, you know, kind of reflecting thing, although that does mean he has an offense as well. He's able to reflect attacks. I really do like that actual design. Like, he has like sort of like the kimono, and it kind of actually, like the actual cape strips off to become the shield. That looks really cool in my mind. And I actually, from what we've seen of the other characters so far, like I believe like one of them was called Mana. We had like Artemis, Valkyrie, like all of them just fused together to make like these characters, which was we saw from like one was like the healer, one was the sniper, and like the other girl with like blonde hair, like she seemed to be more of the goofy kind one, like going, oh, final finish, last sword strike and some shit like that, and she seems to be more the attack one. And well, it seems like they kind of be working in like perfect harmony, really. If honestly, like if he's like the defender, like he's sort of the tank of the group, you got the healer, you got like the ranged DPS, and then also as well you got like the fighter as well. It kind of makes sense to actually do this, and honestly, like for what it was being like an original series, this is original anime, it's very nice to see that this isn't being relied on like any source material, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what honestly it's going to do throughout this entire thing. Like being done, I believe the animation is being done by Atlantis itself, which they haven't done too much to like be that visually impressive, but honestly from what I've seen, like it looked pretty good. Like I think the one thing that I've been really known for doing is like Future Diary and High School DxD. I believe they were the ones that mainly do that, correct me if I'm wrong. And honestly, it was pretty goddamn solid. Like, I really did enjoy the main character, although like, a little bit at the end, he's like freaking out, and like he's like, oh my god, you know, why is there a girl in my room? It's like, well, that's just the deep bonds and shit, you're just staying in there. But it was nice to him seeing, like, you know, he kind of was a grown-up about the situation, he knew what to do, and even when his little sister started getting upset, saying, like, I don't want you to go back into that kind of business again, and, like, he's saying, yeah, I've got to do this, though, like, he kind of tried to forget about the world, and honestly, like, he was just like, I need to be a hero. Like, this isn't me just, you know, staying behind, like, and just being at the, you know, the back front while everyone, you know, goes in front of the lines and do, you know, protect the human race, and I don't approve of that shit. And we did get to see a little bit of, I'm guessing, the bad guy for, like, the series, and, like, right at the end, like, we don't know too much about him. He just, like, kind of appeared menacing, and he was just saying, like, oh, you're gonna fail 100%, I can guarantee. Also as well, a nice little note as well, that the main guy is voiced by Yuya from like Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. That's a nice little appreciation, you can see it like that, and that actually definitely very suits the character from what he is. Kind of a little bit more laid back, but also likes to do the heroic role. So I do appreciate that. Overall, I think this was a very good first episode. I'm very much looking forward to checking out the rest of the series. And yeah, we're going to see where it goes from there. I honestly give this a flat out 8 out of 10. I'm really looking forward to checking out Luck and Logic. It's one of the few series this season that I definitely want to make sure I at least do an episode 2 on it and at least like keep up to date with it. But we'll have to wait and see with the other anime that's coming out this season, see if there's anything else that can really top it. I think out of more the action series that we've got out here, Luck and Logic is definitely the one that you should be keeping your eye on this season. But that's all from me, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.